Hello all. A warm welcome to all of you in the 8th session of Chess with Gaurav Bakliwal Season 2. I am Arjun Somani from Hyderabad, India. It's my privilege and honor to be a volunteer for today's session. Today's game was played in Netherlands between Kasparov and Topalov in 1999. This game is called by experts as Immortal Game by Kasparov. After that, Gaurav sir will also show an amazing move of the day played by Caruana in 2014. So without wasting much time, I would like to invite our own Gaurav sir to take the session forward.
Okay, thank you so much, Arjun. Thank you. It was really nice. And I welcome all of you for this 8th session. And I wish you all a very happy Gudi Padwa. And it's a very, very big festival. It's a very big occasion. It marks the new year. And I hope that, people remain happy and successful. And, the happiness quotient, the happiness index of our country increases drastically. And it's my pleasure to take this session. And of course, I can see Arnit Jain here. Good evening, and Arnit. I can see Rahul, Apeksha, Takshil is here. So a lot of people are here, and I think they should join very shortly as well. Now, today's game, my dear friends, is a very, very immortal game of Garry Kasparov. And this game is called as, game of the century or match of the century by various experts. And this was played between Kasparov and Topalov in Netherlands. And about Kasparov, I would like to tell that he was a legend player and he was a world chess champion. And he became the youngest world champion, when he became at the age of 22 years. And that was a very significant event, between Kasparov and Karpov. Now, earlier, what used to happen was that whosoever was winning 6 games will become world champion, and they keep on playing. They kept on playing. So Kasparov Karpov in 1984 World Chess Championship, when Kasparov challenged Karpov, Karpov went ahead by 4-0 in the first 9 games. And the greatest commentators, the greatest experts, predicted that Karpov will win very soon and the tournament will be over very fast. And then all of a sudden, the 17 games were draw. And then Karpov won another game. So he was 5-0. And then all of a sudden, Kasparov started winning and again draws. And then 5-1 happened. And then another 20-game draw happened. So many things happened in that. And finally, Kasparov won the game number 47 and game number 48. So Karpov was leading by 5-3. And then the FIDE president, he said that enough is enough. Let's cancel this World Chess Championship, which is a record 48 games, which has not happened in history so far. And then they changed the pattern. They brought 24 games in the World Chess Championship and so many things. So talking about Kasparov, he was a very, very, very mentally, strong kind of a player. And the kind of moves he used to play, were amazing. Even today, we have found the moves of Mikhail Tal, we have found the moves of Alkine, Capablanca, and they were full of errors actually. Today's computers have refuted those moves which were played by these legends. But coming to Kasparov, his moves have not been refuted and he has been played some complicated games with so much of ease. And I would recommend a book to the audience, whosoever is watching on live YouTube as well and maybe watch later. There is a book by Garry Kasparov, How Life Imitates Chess. Now, this is a very good book, How Life Imitates Chess. So in this book, he has told the various aspects of decision making and planning and all these kind of things where chess has played a very, very amazing role. Now coming to Topalov, Topalov was also a very strong player, and in 2005 actually he became the world chess champion as well. But this game was played in 1999, and if you see Topalov, if you see the players, you will find that Topalov has been on the receiving end of the various immortal game of the opponent. Like Kasparov's best game have been against Topalov, which is what we are discussing today. And another game of Gary Anatoly Karpov was with Topalov. One game of Yusupov was with Topalov, which is also called as Yusupov's immortal game. So without wasting time, my dear friends, again wishing all the audience a very happy Gudi Padwa. You can of course chat with me. You can write and chat. and let's start today's game. Okay, and very very interesting. I'm sure you love today's game actually. Right. Hi Saket, how are you? This is Kasparov versus Topalo, and Kasparov is white. Okay, let's start the game. It's a long game with lot of analysis. The game started with e4, and of course I can see my dear Arjun, very very promising young player from Hyderabad. So Arjun, I hope you are enjoying. Yes,
Yes,
Arjun. Are you excited or not?
yes, sir.
Very good, very good. So d6, e4, d6, d4, knight f6. So audience, question for you. Please write in chat. Good evening, Shreya. Please write in chat. What is this opening? E4, d6, d4, knight f6. क्या नाम है इस opening का? What is the name? French defense, Alkyne defense. What is this opening? E4,
Sir,
d.
can I tell?
Yes, of course, of course.
Perk defense.
It is Perk defense. Yes, Perk defense. Perc, Perk defense. So now the knight is attacking the pawn. So knight to c3, g6. So after bishop e3, bishop to g7, these are all standard moves. Queen d2, the idea is bishop h6. c6 was played by Topalov here. And now the main line is to play a4. So the game might continue castle, bishop e2, queen a5, knight f3, e5, pawn into, pawn into, knight to b5, queen b6, a5, queen c6. So this is almost equal, slight better to white as always, and this is one variation. Coming back in the game, white played a very solid move, which is pawn f3. Now let's look at this move. What is the idea? The main idea is to strengthen the e4 pawn. The second idea is to stop knight g4 attacking the bishop. And the third idea is to make it very clear that I am going to do triple O here. I will play long castle for sure. And I am going to play bishop h6, h4, h5, g4, all kind of things. This is my idea of playing f3. So f3 was played by Kasparov and b5 was played here, which is a good move. Idea is to play b4, a5, trying to be active on the queen side. So after knight g e2, knight to d7, bishop h6, bishop into, queen into, bishop to b7. So all these are very standard moves. Both players are developing the pieces and the game is going forward. So here a3 was played by white. Now it is a very prophylactic kind of a move and I want to stop the b4 advance. That is the main idea of a3. So after a3, a5 can be one of the ideas. In fact, when I saw this game for the first time, I thought about a5 as well. But then g4, b4, knight a4, knight to b6, knight into, queen into, h4 will give white an advance in attack. White is doing very well here. He's reaching to the black king much faster than probably what is black is able to do. So taking that in mind, black thought for some 20-25 minutes here and he tried to open the center instead of the flank. A5 की जगह उन्होंने E5 खेला, center में game लगाया. Okay, now this position, of course, triple O is a good move here, getting the rook in the center and X-ray attack towards the queen. D6 is a weak pawn now. So triple O was played here, good move. Queen E7 was played here. Now, audience, in such positions, it is always a good idea to play this move. Can you guess what is the move? Arjun, you can speak and others can write in chat.
Sir, king b1.
King B1. Okay, King B1 is what is told by Arjun. Yes, audience, what do you think? You can write in chat. In this kind of position, it is always a good idea. Like even if I want to play H4, G4 or whatever my idea can be, what is the queen g7 is not a good idea, because you will allow him to do triple O. As it is, he want to do that, and the other rook will support on this rook, and our queen will be completely out of play. It can be attacked by rook g8 again, h5, the queen can get trapped as well. Queen g7 is not a nice idea. So in this position, now the best move is king b1, which is told by Saket as well. The idea is, first of all, there should not be any diagonal check later on. Point number one. And the second point I will tell you, which probably you'll realize, is that I want this knight on a better square. I want this knight on a better square. So knight to g3, knight f5, h5 is not possible. So where do I play my knight?
Sir, he wants his knight to b3.
b3 is the square. So from b3, if black does triple O, this knight can also go to a5 and it can attack the bishop as well. So b3, and therefore I want my knight to c1, and therefore I should move my king from c1 to b1. That is the whole idea as well. Kasparov, Gary Kasparov, wow. So a6 was played here because now he wants to capture and play c5, because he also wants to play active chess. And after knight to c1, triple O, knight to b3, pawn into pawn, rook into pawn. So now the position has come where 15 moves have occurred and both players have developed the pieces and are ready to attack. It's an amazing, amazing game actually. So after c5, rook to d1, it's almost equal position at this point in time. Now black played knight b6. What a nice idea to try and play knight c4, to try and play d5 as well and get some play. So in this position, queen h4 is one idea which is suggested by various commentators, and then queen f2, trying to get the queen in the play. But Gary Kasparov is, of course, as all of us know what kind of talent he had. He found the most brilliant move in this position. And Kasparov's combination were always all piece activities. He did not go for one or two pieces. All pieces are playing in harmony. So can you find the move, audience? Can you tell here? What is
Sir,
a good
can I
idea?
tell?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, g6 planning to do bishop h3 check.
G3 is what you are saying. G3.
Yeah.
Okay, Arjun. I have a feeling, Mr. Arjun, that you have seen this game today itself. Yes or no? Yes or no? You have seen this game. Yes, I have realized by your smile and your moves. Yes. So G3 is the move here, which is an amazing move and very difficult move to find. The idea is to get this bishop on this long diagonal, and then this bishop can also play a part in attack. The rook at h1 can come to e1 in the center, attacking the queen as well via x-ray attack. Oh my god, g3. What a nice move it is. So king b8 was played by Tupalo, which is a prophylactic move again, but Kasparov went ahead with his plan, bishop to h3, although he played after a move actually. Let me show you correct order. So in this position, he played knight a5 first, attacking the bishop, and after bishop a8, bishop h3 was played by white. And now black went ahead with the plan of d5, opening up the center, and white played the move queen to f4 check. Now, if you play queen d6 in between, you are the biggest fool on earth, because pawn will come to e5, attacking the queen as well as the pawn. So Tanishi is asking me a very good question. Sir, how do they find such moves? And the answer is very simple. Because they are the world level top players. And when you start finding such moves, then only you rise to that level. It's a process. It's not like because you are world champion, you find such moves. It is like you start finding such moves and you are on the process of becoming a world chess champion. And it is not today, it has been happening since time immemorial. Every time the progress happens, it happens very, very slow. And I remember the grandmother's dialogue here. मेरी दादी बहुत कहा करती थी, I remember, कि पूत के लक्षण पालने में ही नजर आ जाते हैं. I never understood what she meant. But then as time went across, I realized how true it is. You know, पूत के लक्षण पालने में ही नजर आते हैं. मतलब किड के पता लग जाता है कि एक्शन से, बिहेवियर से, कैसा ये आगे परफॉर्म करेगा, किस लेवल तक जाएगा, एंड सो ऑन, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डेप्थ ही हैज. So you are absolutely right, and a nice question you have asked actually. And it's true in all walks of life, say chess, say studies, IIT preparation, or whatever you want to talk about. It's true for everything actually. Right. So coming back, e5 will happen, and therefore queen check, king a7 was played here. Now you can of course capture, there is no harm in capturing it, but a better move which was played by Kasparov was rook to e1, getting that rook also in the game, and now trying to threaten pawn into pawn, and now trying to threaten this. Knight c6 check, somebody is writing it's a wrong move because this bishop at a8 is there. Of course, that is why he played bishop a8, so that it can be controlled. Now d4 was played here. And now you can play knight to a2, knight to e2. All these are bad moves and defensive moves. But coming with to Gary Kasparov, there is no doubt that he'll go for knight d5, sacrificing a pawn for some kind of attack, opening up the rook and so on. And now, if you capture by knight f d5, it is very bad move, which was not played in the game. Of course, Topalov is also a world level player. But what happens if you capture by this knight? It's a very bad move. Pawn into knight, rook attacks the queen, queen d6, queen f7 check is coming. Oh, knight to d7, knight c6 check, bishop into, pawn into, queen into, and rook e7. Black must resign. There is nothing to play for. This is pin, in pin, safety pin, and in pin, out. It's all over. So coming back, knight b d5 has to be played, which was played in the game. And after pawn into pawn, queen d6, here comes the first poll of the audience. Audience poll आ रहा है आपके सामने, और आपके सामने आ रहा है audience poll. What is the move white will play here? Let's see the poll. Okay. So Arjun, you cannot participate in this poll. You just have to wait and see. What move did white play here? A, queen d6. B, rook d4, rook into pawn d4. C, rook e5. Or is it D, c4? What move did black play here? Come on guys, come on, participate. Queen d6 is written by 25% so far. Rook d4 is also written by a few people. Okay, okay. What move did white play here is the question. Queen d6, rook d4, sacrificing the rook, rook e5 or c4. What move did white play here? Okay, let's end the poll and let's see the results. So 14% are for queen d6, 29, 29, 29 are for rook d4, rook e5 and c4. Okay. Now the first surprise move has come up after 23 moves. And this is immortal game of Gary Kasparov. This d5 pawn is weak. It is attacked by knight. It is attacked by bishop. It is attacked by queen. So one pawn has to go actually. Kasparov played first amazing move, rook into pawn. First amazing move, sacrificing the rook. Pawn can easily capture it. My God. What kind of move is this? So if he captures queen into queen and he does not capture pawn into rook, My God. Then I can simply capture here rook into pawn. Simply move. And now rook is attacking the knight, and the rook can attack f7 as well. The other rook can come to e7 as well. It's nothing is there actually. Nothing is there. So coming back, there is no point in capturing queen into queen. सबसे घटिया चाल है ये. तो क्या करना चाहिए? The best move was king to b6, but it is such a difficult move to find on the board. Very tough move to find. तो king b6 पे कंप्यूटर कहता है कि black is doing very well here. It's good for black. And after pawn to b4, you can have almost equal position. Slight better for black. And the game should continue queen into queen, rook into, knight into d5, rook f7, pawn into, and rook e8 with almost equal position. Slight better for black is what computer says. So pieces are equal, and although white has got one pawn extra, but now black's pieces are playing very well, and this pawn is as it is, a vulnerable pawn. You can't defend it. Even if you play c3, knight will capture c3. But of course, coming back, king b6 is such a difficult move to find. And here, Topalov thought for some 20-25 minutes and he captured the rook. Pawn into rook was played here. And he thought, let's see what happens. Now, what probably Topalov might have thought was queen d4, which is of course very bad. And black will win the game very easily after queen to b6, rook e7 check, and knight d7. There is not much attack now. And white is a rook down as it is. One rook has already been sacrificed. But of course, he must have thought what is Kasparov going to play. And now comes the second surprise. Oh my God. Can you find the move played by Kasparov? Arjun, don't speak right now.
Okay, sir.
Let me put a poll here. Okay. Let me put a poll here. So what spectacular move did White play here? What spectacular move did White play here? A, rook e7 check. B, queen d4 check. Or is it C, knight to e7 check? Or is it C, knight e7? I'm wrong. Knight c6 check it should be. Knight c6 check. Or is it rook e5? A, rook e7, queen d4. It should be knight c6 check and rook e5. Knight c6 check. Or is it rook e5? So rook e7 check is written by audience. Most of the people are going for rook e7 check. And I must tell you that audience is very, very smart. Okay. Rook e7 check. Second rook sacrifice. Oh my Jesus Christ. Second rook is now sacrificed over here. Second rook. So let's see the results. Okay. 71% are saying rook e7 check. So rook e7 check was played here, my dear friends. Can you believe? One rook I already gave here, another I am giving here. My God. So now king b6 was played in the game. Let's see what happened if you capture. Let's see. So it's a simple checkmate which you can analyze. Queen into pawn check. All square are covered. King to b8 is the only move. Queen b6 check. And now you'll realize the importance of this bishop. Oh my God. No squares are available. Bishop to b7 is the only move. Knight c6 because bishop is pinned. And king a8 is the only move. And my dear friends, I am not interested in capturing your queen. I don't want your queen. I want your king. And what a nice checkmate it is. So if you capture the second rook, this is what is going to happen. Queen d4 check. Okay, so if you play king to b8 here and do not capture here, I will simply capture queen b4 with the idea of queen a7 checkmate. So there is no defense you will have to capture this time. And again, the same way it is going to happen. So coming back, you are supposed to play king b6 only. This is the only move which was played by Topalo. So now queen d4 check, which is very obvious. Okay. And king into a5. Knight is also sacrificed. I am a rook down and a knight down. So now in this position, you can try queen c5, but then queen f6 check. My God. You can't play king into a5 because b4 check is coming. Oh my Jesus. So the game might continue queen d6, and now the winning move is bishop e6. Can you believe such moves? b4 check, king a4, queen c3. My God. The idea is queen b3 checkmate. You can capture rook if you want. You can capture bishop if you want. You do whatever. Even if you capture here, king b2. How on earth can you stop this checkmate now? There is no way. Why king b2? Because I want to protect a3. I can't directly play queen b3. And there is no way to protect queen b3 check. Checkmate. Pawn checkmate. This is Gary Kasparov for you. So this was the mate he planned in his mind when he did rook e7, rook d4 sacrifices. Although this position did not occur on board, of course. So coming back to the game, queen d4 check was played, king into knight is played here. And of course, b4, king a4. Now again the idea is to play queen c3 and queen b3 checkmate. But here Kasparov missed a clear win which computer is telling, and the winning move is rook a7. Rook a7 is the winning move here. First try to capture on a6 the moment queen goes anywhere. So the game might continue bishop e7, rook e7, queen d5, rook to b6. Idea rook a6 mate, a5, rook a6, rook a8, queen to e3. Idea queen to b3 after king b2, rook a6, king b2, and now it's a clear win for white. Nobody can stop queen b3 idea, queen a3 idea. My God. So this is what computer says, but of course, it's tough to find this under time pressure as well. Queen c3 is also good enough, which was played by Gary Kasparov. And here, the idea is queen b3 mate. If you capture bishop d5, supporting here, then king b2 will be played. Idea queen b3, bishop b3, pawn into b3 check. So there is no point in capturing my bishop. So queen d5 was played here. The idea is if you play king b2 now, which is a very bad move, very bad move, black can play queen d4 and now queens are pinned. The moment queen is pinned, look at number of pieces. He has got only rook bishop, whereas he has got rook, bishop, knight and rook are extra. And now there is no mate because it's a pin position. So you have to be careful. You can't play king b2 now. So Kasparov played rook to a7. Idea is rook into pawn checkmate. And if you play rook d6 or any other move like this, then of course king b2 will win because rook a6 will be a checkmate after queen into queen if you play queen d4. So rook will become overloaded. So there is only one way, which is bishop b7. And after rook into b7, obviously you can't capture back because queen b3 is a checkmate. You need your queen to support b3. So obviously he got a move by the process. He played queen to c4 here. Now white is capturing the pieces which he gave, and he captured the knight as well. Queen into f6. So Arjun, what do you think? Are you enjoying or not? What a nice game. What a nice game. And now the main move will come after some time. You will be, you are like, what kind of move is this? So queen into f6. Now this position, I think Topalo missed here. Rook d1 check was the correct move. Oh ho. This position he could have drawn for sure, if not win. After rook d1 check, king to b2. And now the other rook will come to a8, defending this pawn. And when you play, say, for queen b6, idea queen a5 mate, there is a saving move, queen d4 check, and the queens are off the board, and a5. Now this position is definitely better for black. There are two rook, whereas white has got rook and bishop, and white has to play very well to draw the game actually. But this was missed by Topalov, and in this position, he played the move king into a3. This is a bad move again, but the way Kasparov played is an outstanding. It's just mind blowing. Because if you look at the position, he has got two rook and a queen, and the king is under attack. Rook d1 can be a checkmate in this position. Yes, Arjun, what do you think is the move? You can speak up.
Sir, Queen A1.
Queen a1 check is what is told by Arjun. Okay, queen a1. Queen a1 here is not accurate move, Arjun.
Sir, why?
The correct queen a1, if you play, he will capture king into b4. And then b5 is supported by a6. Yes, Takshil is here. Takshil has written a correct
Sir, then
move.
Queen into A6.
Queen into a6 is the correct move. You should. No. Queen b2 is not correct again. Queen a6 is right move because this pawn has to be removed so that b5 becomes vulnerable for further attack later on. He can capture rook b5 if allowed. So queen a6 check, king into pawn. And now in this position, white played an amazing move, Arjun. Yes, you are right, actually. This is amazing move. Oh, what a nice move it is. Yes, Takshil, you are right as well. Pawn to c3 check. Rook b5 is not correct. Queen will capture it. Pawn c3 is amazing move here. It's a check. And now let's look at the various options. King into c3 was played in the game. If you play queen c3, then the simplest way to win is queen b5, king to a3, rook to a7. Okay. If you capture here king b3, if you play king b3, then the simplest way is queen a2, king c3, queen d2, king d3, bishop f1. Thank you very much. Okay, what else? If you play king c5, then of course rook c7 and you must resign. Pack your bags. Nice to meet you. See you later. Tata. So coming back, c3, king c3 is the only way. And now Arjun, your move will come.
Sir, Queen A1.
Now queen a1 check. It's the alone good check now. Queen a1 check. So again, various options you can look at it. King b4 if you go this time. King b2 check. a5, a3 check. And then rook a7 check. So we will win in all variation. If you play b3, again the same thing will happen. And if you play d3, then bishop f1 is waiting for you. So coming back, there is only one move, king b2, which was played by Topalov. And now queen b2 check and king d1 was played here. And now Topalov had this position in mind when he captured king into pawn. Let me tell you the secret. Topalov said that after king a3, I thought for quite some time and I got this position in my mind and I could not see any good move for white. I could not see anything. And he was right. Actually, all the commentators who were live commenting the game, they said, now what is white going to do? There is a queen, there is a rook, there is a bishop. Black has got queen and two rook here. And if white is unable to do a checkmate, black will soon win the game. And queen d3 check is also coming now. Rook a8 check is also coming. Rook c8 check is also coming based on wherever you move your king. And there is no check, nothing, no check is coming at this point in time. So all the commentators in the world were like, what can we do? What will Gary Kasparov play here? No, you can't unmute, I'm sorry. And you have to write in chat. Now I will have to tell you a poll. Oh my God. So now the question here is, which move did white play here, which was missed by all the grandmaster commentators and annotators of the live game? What is the amazing move here? So options I have given you: rook e7, queen f2, rook b5, or is it any other amazing move? And now people who have attended my sessions so far, they have all marked on any other amazing move. They know that any other amazing move. What move did white play here, which was missed by all the grandmaster commentators and annotators of this live game, including the black opponent, Mr. Topalov? There is a very amazing move, winning move actually. And let me tell you, if you put this position in the computer stockfish, it says almost equal position, and it is unable to find the move as well. And when you play the move, which I am going to tell you very shortly, only then the stockfish reacts and it gives +7, +10, +5, +6 winning advantage to white. Okay, what move did white play here? And most of the people have gone for any other amazing move because by now they know me as well. Right. So any other move, the move is Arjun. Can you please unmute and tell your answer is right?
Bishop F1.
Huh?
Bishop to F1.
Bishop F1 is the move, my dear friends, attacking the queen, is stopping the queen D3 check. And if you capture here, my God, then I have queen C2 check, into e1 and rook e7. There is no other square, queen to e2. And it's a checkmate, although you are black, but you have come all the way in the world from e8 to e1, the square, the home of the white king, to get checkmated. My God, e8 से e1 की जर्नी मात खाने के लिए कैसा लगा आपको? Bishop f1, what a nice move, attacking the queen as well and stopping checks. और अगर आप क्वीन कहीं भी हिलाओगे तो क्वीन e2 चेकमेट हो जाएगा बिशप के जोर पे. क्वीन c2, क्वीन e2, ये सारे आइडियाज हैं दुनिया में. तो हियर टोपालोव प्लेड अ वेरी गुड मूव, रुक टू d2, वेरी नाइस मूव. उसने कहा ले बेटा, तू मेरी क्वीन मारेगा ना तो मैं भी तेरी क्वीन मार के चेक देगा और पॉन से आई विल कैप्चर योर बिशप एज वेल. तो मेरे पास भी हाथी रहेगा, 3 पॉन रहेगी और ये भी पॉन जिंदा है. चलो मर जाने तो ड्रॉ तो कर ही लूंगा मैं. रुक d2 was played by Topalov, but Kasparov is Kasparov. And now Arjun, you are so right. तुमने आज ही गेम देखा है. ये भगवान चाल है, ये एक और भगवान गिरी की चाल. ऑडियंस, कैन यू फाइंड? तक्षील इज ऑल्सो राइट. बहुत भगवान चाल. एक और वो कह रहा है कि अच्छा बेटा तू मेरी क्वीन मारना चाहता है ना, तो लेट मी पिन योर रुक हेयर. और ये रुक से पिन हो गया है. दिस हैज बिकम पिन. You can't capture the queen now. Rook d7. What a move by Gary. What a move. So after rook into rook, which is now forced, bishop into queen. Now the formalities is remaining. And now queen h8. Look at the rook. Oh ho. कैसे पिटाया है रुक. अब व्हाइट के पास क्वीन है, ब्लैक के पास हाथी है. फॉर्मेलिटी बच गई है गाइस. तो थोड़ी देर खेला टोपालो ने. रुक d3, queen a8, pawn to c3, check, pawn f4, king c1, and now he resigned. Queen a7, black resigned in this position. The idea is queen g1 check. So many things can happen, and this pawn will fall. Of course, queen is queen, so he resigned, and white wins the game. What an amazing game. Let's see it one more time very fast. So audience, did you like? Did you enjoy? Please write in chat. Did you like the game? यहाँ से शुरू हो गई कहानी. From here the कहानी began. My God. आजा बेटा. ले भाई. ये ले भाई, ये ले. And now comes the move of the game. According to me, this is the move of the game. Bishop f1. बाकी सारी चालें तो मैंने भी जब गेम देखा था तो समझ में आ रहा था कि ये आइडिया है. But bishop f1 is out of the world, to be honest. Okay, so now let's go to the most amazing move of today. And this position occurred in 2014 between Caruana and Ponomariov. So Ponomariov has also been the FIDE World Chess Champion, and Caruana is also the top 5 players of the world at this point in time also. And this is a classic move of Caruana. Amazing move of Caruana. You will enjoy this move like anything. White to play this position. Of course, white is attacking, as you can see, and all the pieces are in harmony. Queen at c6, bishop on d3. But the knockout punch is not there, my dear friends. There is no knockout punch kind of a move available. How to actually win this game? That is not available. So in this position, first g6 was played. The idea is if you capture here, I simply capture a piece. And rook g6 is also not played because bishop is there. So you can try bishop to d7, but then queen d5 will have. What else you can try? Rook f8 you can try, but then g7 is too strong, and this will become a very strong pass pawn. Bishop h7 can be a threat as well. So what can you do? King b8 maybe you can try, but then bishop a6 can be an idea. Queen to b7 checkmate, and then when you play bishop c8, I can simply capture here. And after queen to c8, I can capture gf7, and it's a clear win for white. Even this pawn is going. So g6 is a very good move. The only good move here, or the only defense, can be rook g7, which was played by black. So after g into f7, you can't capture by rook because bishop is hanging. So he captured by the bishop. And now came this position wherein black thought that I can defend. And here comes audience, your chance. Oh my God. Can you find the move here? One of the most classic move. c4, queen h6, rook e8, or any other outstanding move. c4, queen h6, rook e8, or is it any other outstanding move? What is the move played here by white? So one of the most classic moves played by Caruana, and actually it's amazing move, to be honest. If you ask me, the move played by white here, I will certainly put it in the top 10 best moves ever played in the history of chess, for sure. Okay, so most of the people are going for any other outstanding move because by this time they know that move तो कोई ऐसी आएगी. अगर हम ही वो चाल बता देते तो फिर समझ रहे हो. अब यार यहाँ पे क्या चाल हो सकती है यार, लेकिन ऐसा क्या कर लोगे तुम. c7 पे क्वीन का सपोर्ट है, b7 a8 होता नहीं, कुछ और तो होता नहीं. इस पे भी सपोर्ट है, बिशप का भी सपोर्ट है, हाथी कोई मारने आ नहीं रहा. क्वीन h6 चलोगे, चल लो, कोई बात नहीं. करोगे क्या? तो कैरुआना ने यहाँ पर खेला. कैन यू बिलीव? Queen b5 is written by Shreya. Queen b5. Now the idea is queen a6 check. तो क्वीन b5 पे वो खेलेगा क्वीन c8, ऐसे बचा लेगा वो. तो कैरुआना ने यहाँ पे खेला है भाई साहब, भाई साहब. ओहो, कैन यू बिलीव? अर्जुन बता दे भाई, अर्जुन. ये तो तेरा देखा हुआ नहीं है, ये बताओ.
ये तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ. मुझे लगा क्वीन इंटू c7 है, लेकिन क्वीन मार रही है.
क्वीन पड़ी है.
वही मैं सोच रहा हूँ.
The move is, मैं यार भगवान चाल है यार भाई यार. The move is rook e7. Idea rook into pawn checkmate. ये बिशप पिन है. ओ माय गॉड, क्या है यार ये लोग कैसे सोचते हैं. तनीशी ने कितना अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा. ये चालें कैसे आएगी माइंड में. क्वीन रुक ई7, सीधा मर रहा है क्वीन से. सीधा मर रहा है। बताओ यार, आप मारना तो पड़ेगा, नहीं मारोगे तो वैसे ही मात है, बचती नहीं है, बचती नहीं है मात। तो जैसे ही उसने क्वीन से रुक मारा, जो कि मारना ही पड़ेगा। नाउ व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मूव? अब बताओ, रुकी 7 राती पिटा लिया, अब इजी है मूव फाइंड करना। श्रेया हैज ऑलरेडी रिटन इट। अब बताओ भाई, कम ऑन गाइस, प्लीज राइट इन चैट नाउ व्हाट इज द मूव। कम ऑन कम ऑन। क्वीन B5 नहीं यार, क्वीन B5 से एक चेक दे भी दोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, वो यहाँ आ जाएगा। एंड नाउ द मूव इज, कैन यू बिलीव योर आईज, Bishop A6. Oh my God. And black resigned in this position. He resigned. There is no way to stop Queen B7 checkmate. ये मेट हो रही है, मेट इधर है, तेरा ध्यान किधर है, तेरा हीरो इधर है, ये मेट इधर है। और अगर तुमने इसको भी मारा, जो कि मारना ही पड़ेगा, तो ये क्वीन जाएगी A8 पर और ऐसी शानदार मात देगी, तुम्हारे क्वीन बिशप और हाथी तीनों पड़े देखते रह जाएंगे। राजा बोलेगा तुम्हें, क्या यार तुम्हारे रहते कैसी मात हुई है मेरी। अब बताओ, तो वापस देखो जरा, अभी A8 पे क्वीन का भी डिफेंस है और इस रुक का भी डिफेंस है। बिशप A6 आइडिया मेरे माइंड में है, लेकिन मुझे पता है कि ये क्वीन और रुक दोनों है। तो मैंने यहीं से कहानी बनाई, पहले मैंने इसको चलाया, ये फोर्स करवाया, इसका तो इफेक्ट गया, इसका इफेक्ट गया। अब मैंने इसको मारा, इसने बिशप से मारा, अब मेरे को इसको हटाना है, तो मैंने इसको यूज किया, हाथी को E7 पिन हो गया, इस पे आ गया, क्योंकि मुझे इसको नीचे से हटाना है, लास्ट रैंक खाली करानी है, क्योंकि मेरे ही माइंड में मैं क्या करना चाहता हूँ। कैन यू बिलीव माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, कैन यू बिलीव? बताओ मजा आया कि नहीं, तुम खुद कह दो, है कि नहीं क्लासिक मूव ऑफ द डे। अर्जुन क्या बोलता है भाई?
सर बात अच्छी है।
समझ में आया क्या?
हाँ।
बिशप A6 एंड जैसे किंग A6, क्वीन 8 इज द चेकमेट। और नहीं मारोगे तो क्वीन B7, देयर इज नो वे यू कैन डिफेंड B7। और अपने राजा को देखो कितना इसने आराम से रखा हुआ है, कोई दूर दूर तक चेक नहीं है, देयर इज नो चेक व्हाटसोएवर। एक चेक है, यहाँ से दे दो चाहो तो, क्वीन पिटा लो, लॉयल क्वीन, लॉयल रानी। यार राजा में मात हो रही है, मैं क्यों जिंदा रहूं दुनिया में, लॉयल क्वीन। तो ठीक है, अपनी भी प्राणों की आहुति दे लो, जैसे पद्मिनी ने दी थी, तो ठीक है, दैट्स गुड, बट देन यू कांट स्टिल से द चेकमेट। So this is the move of the day. And now let's go to the homework question. Well, guys, you must participate. Ilakshi is the winner and Sharvi is the winner for this puzzle competition. I have given them GPay. I have done of prize of 100 rupees. Ilakshi has been winning so many competitions, prizes. You must participate, guys. Come on, Arjun. तुम क्यों नहीं भेजते हो करेक्ट आंसर?
सर मुझे मिला था, लेकिन फिर मेरा दूसरा होमवर्क है ना।
हाँ तो अभी भेजो, अभी मैं आज देने वाला हूँ। इस ये क्वेश्चन था हमारा, ये पोजीशन हमें 4 चाल में लेके आनी है। दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन, गेट दिस पोजीशन इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मिनट्स। तो इसका आंसर बता दिया जाता है आपको, ये रहा इसका आंसर। व्हाइट खेलेगा H4, E6, रुक H3, क्वीन इंटू H4, रुक E3, तीसरी चाल, क्वीन H1, चेक, और ये मान लेगा इस पॉइंट्स में। आ गई है द पोजीशन व्हिच वी वांटेड, वी हैव गॉट इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मूव्स। पजल सॉल्व। तो अभी आपको एक होमवर्क क्वेश्चन दिया जाएगा, ओके, एंड उसको आपको मुझे 3 अभी मैं बताऊंगा। वेडनेसडे तक यू हैव टू मेल मी, प्लीज मेल ऑन, चैट पे लिखूं क्या, आपको पता चल गया होगा अब तक तो। प्लीज मेल ऑन chess with Gaurav Bakliwal @gmail.com, chess with Gaurav Bakliwal @gmail.com। इस पे आप मेल कीजिए, प्लीज मेल बाय वेडनेसडे नाइट। नेक्स्ट सेशन हमारा होगा अगले सैटरडे 9th अप्रैल, एंड द वॉलंटियर फॉर दैट सेशन विल बी अर्जुन्स ब्रदर अनंत। अनंत रहेगा, बहुत अच्छा बच्चा है, छोटा बच्चा है, वेरी गुड बॉय, वॉलंटियर फॉर दैट सेशन। तो ये होमवर्क आ रहा है आपके सामने माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, ये पोजीशन है. ऑब्वियसली यू कैन वॉच दिस अगेन एंड अगेन ऑन यूट्यूब लिंक पे. पहले एक बार सवाल समझ लो क्या है. बहुत डिफिकल्ट सवाल है, समझ लो ढंग से. इसमें वाइट की चाल है. दिस इज अ क्लासिक पजल विच इज क्रिएटेड बाय पॉल बेंको, वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट पजल क्रिएटर्स एवर. और ये क्वेश्चन जो है ये बॉटविनिक 1 घंटा लगा उसको सॉल्व करने में. बॉबी फिशर सॉल्व कर ही नहीं पाया. ही गेव अप. ही गेव अप. अब पजल सुन लो पहले. अरे आंसर मत लिखो यार भाई लोगों यार. ओहो, पजल सुन लो पहले यार. तुम क्या कर रहे हो? आप पजल सुन लो, बहुत खतरनाक है, सुन लो ध्यान से. ये पोजीशन है, वाइट की चाल है. तो 3 चाल में वाइट अपनी खुद की मार्क करवाएगा. इट्स अ हेल्पमेट पजल. हेल्पमेट मतलब वाइट ऐसी चालें चलेगा 3 चाल में, एग्जैक्ट 3 चाल. व्हाइट खेलेगा, ब्लैक खेलेगा, व्हाइट खेलेगा, ब्लैक खेलेगा, व्हाइट खेलेगा, और जैसे ही ब्लैक खेलेगा तो व्हाइट की चेकमेट हो जानी चाहिए. ब्लैक विल गिव अ चेकमेट टू व्हाइट इन एग्जैक्ट 3 मूव्स. इन एग्जैक्ट 3 मूव्स. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज कॉल्ड एज हेल्पमेट प्रॉब्लम. हेल्पमेट मतलब वो अपनी खुद की मार्क करवाएगा. ये समझ लो. तो व्हाइट टू प्ले and get himself helpmated in exact 3 moves. Bobby Fischer could not solve this question. Let me tell you, it is history. He gave up. बॉटविनिक को 1 घंटा लगा सॉल्व करने में. बॉटविनिक भगवान प्लेयर, वर्ल्ड चेस चैंपियन फॉर 20+ years. पॉल बेंको ने ये पजल क्रिएट की हुई है. पॉल बेंको, वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट पजल क्रिएटर. क्लासिक फ्रॉम पॉल बेंको. तो दिस इज अ पोजीशन. प्लीज मेल बाय वेडनेसडे नाइट. अगर आपका आंसर सही होगा, I will give you a Google Pay GPay prize of 100 rupees. Please participate. और अगला सेशन हम करेंगे इसी तरह. ओके, तो थैंक यू वेरी मच. लेट अस हियर फ्रॉम अर्जुन. यस अर्जुन, बोलिए.
हाँ सर. Thank you so much, dear Gaurav sir, to give me this opportunity to volunteer this event. I enjoyed very much and it was great fun to interact with you as well as the lovely audience. It really gave me a nice platform to learn chess with you as well as remove the fear of speaking in public platforms. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
अरे वेरी गुड अर्जुन, वेरी गुड. थैंक यू एवरीवन. थैंक यू अर्जुन सो मच. बहुत